What's up, y'all? It's Kuko. I want to thank everyone who's listened to my EP, A Short Summer, so far. I've been getting such great reactions from it. And I actually, oh snap, damn, that was my cat. Funny story. That cat who just jumped at me is in one of my songs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm gonna show you guys how I got that sample. Kobe, I'm sorry. Just trying to get my attention. All right. Cut. Alrighty, so here we are on Ableton Live, my audio software of choice, aka my playground. Let's start off with the OG Kobe sample. So if you look here, this is an Ableton instrument plugin called Simpler. It's a sampler, so it's a simple sampler. It's very simple. It's great. So if we hear this sample right now, this is the original recording of Kobe, my cat. Wow, such a cute meow, right? If you look, it took us about a minute 15 seconds to get that, less than 1 second sound. But it works. We did what we had to do. We actually picked her up, held her up against the mic until she meowed. She was fine. She loves being carried, but she wanted to get put down, so she meowed to be put down. I got that sound for the mic. And I was like, yeah, that's it. And I actually had to raise it 17.1 dB. It was a very soft meow, and I guess my mic wasn't long enough, but loud enough. But luckily, DAWs have a lot of digital gain processing. Cool. So then, if I go to the Kobe sampler here, all right. So this is like my futzed around Kobe sampler. Let me take these off so you can hear. So again, this is simpler. But if you look, this is the same sample. I just cut it up a little bit. And then I transpose it minus 15 steps. That's more than an octave. So if I play it, oh, it's so good. It's so good. You hear that long reverb tail. That's because there is reverb. So here's Valhalla Vintage Verb. It's my favorite reverb. I slap this shit on everything. But I love the 1970 color, the effects. I just dialed in some settings and I got that sound, that tail from it. Very crispy and very nice. A very nice reverb. So then let me actually show you something else. So I put an arpeggiator. This is stock arpeggiator from Ableton. So it's playing quarter notes. So if I play this. So then I started getting an idea. I was like, oh, this could really work. So then I ended up just playing a whole notes. Just holding on an arpeggiator. So G2, C3, G3, and C4, which is, so it sounds something like this. I was like, yes, that's it. That's the extra sauce this track needed. It needed something bouncy and fun, and this is exactly what I needed. And then I wanted it to bounce, bounce on the headphones in the stereo field. So I added a plugin called Pan Man by Sound Toys. Sound Toys make some of my favorite plugins. So I used the ball bounce panner, which is just a preset on Sound Toys. You can actually see it visualizing the pan, which is like really cool because it's exactly what I wanted. So, for example, let me show you this. You hear that? It's bouncing. There's a lot of noise here since I notched the gain up 17.1 dB. So I EQ'd it to sound like a telephone. Again, a Sound Toys SEIQ. It sounds something like this. Not a noise sound. It's kind of more purposeful and just gives it a more oomph and more texture, which I really, really liked. And it was pretty much close. So then in Ableton, you can actually freeze a track. When you freeze a track, it's frozen. If you freeze a MIDI track, you can actually drag it up to an audio track, which I already did here. When you drag it up, it makes an audio file. You see here, you can actually see the waveforms, and I prefer waveforms over MIDI any day, just because it's easier to visualize what's going on. You can actually see the stereo field, loud left here, loud right here. It's great. So then if I go here take these out. Let's listen to this. I've actually added a little bit more compression, fab filter compression, a little bit of EQ, a little mid-side EQ to make it fit in the mix better, and finally added Aphex Vintage an exciter, which basically kind of brings out the warm tones on the high end. And let me play that for you so you can hear that. The Vintage Oral Exciter is a plugin I use mainly on vocals, but on a lot of other sounds when it feels dull in the mix. So let's hear that. Hear that? Yeah, it sounds great. It's got that crunch that I really liked sometimes when Kobe's meow hits, and I love that a lot. So let's actually hear that in context with the entire mix.
Face of that lie. No, I don't wanna be alone when I die. Yeah, I know I got lost in this labyrinth. Yeah, Daedalus, please show me the blueprint. Oh yeah, directions I'm sure would be helpful. No, that's okay, I can find my own way.
I got so excited I hit my mic. But yeah, so that's how I made the Kobe sound, how I made Kobe, my cat, sleeping over there. That's how I made her a star. Thanks for listening to my EP, A Short Summer. I really appreciate it, and I hope to do more of these videos soon. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.
Yeah, I know I got lost in